This video is sponsored by nobody. I got like 80 subs. Welcome back to part 2 of the unboxing of boxing boxes. If you caught part 1, I have a lot of loose retro video games making my shelf look like a hellhole. I'm building the boxes, and I'm also talking about my past experiences with these games and yeah, my personal opinion on them. A lot of negative stuff. Let's not waste any more time. Let's get into it. Make sure you hit the subscribe and the bell. Algorithms a bit. Let's go. Part 2, unboxing of boxing boxes box. Super Metroid on the Super Nintendo. A lot of you people are gonna say masterpiece, incredible, way better than the first one. And I'm gonna agree to you to a certain extent because I couldn't stand that map. I didn't know where the hell I was going. Play the game for 4 hours. There's a door you can't get into. Okay, you need another item. I haven't played it for 2 more weeks, and all of a sudden, I gotta remember where that was? Come on, dude. I don't even know where it is. What the hell? The map is just a blinking light. Anyway, loved the game. Aside from that, I got to play it during COVID. I was banished to the basement because I just had my first kid, and I caught the bug. It was awesome. What more can I say about that? Donkey Kong 64 on the Nintendo 64. You know, there's a trend here. A lot of 64s going on in that for that system. But anyway, I liked it. I used to rent this game all the time. I actually found myself saying, "Ooh, banana." Oh, banana. For months after, just randomly at the grocery store and stuff like that. The fruit section specifically. I used to rent this game, as I mentioned, from a local video store called Jumbo Video. Some of you may remember that. There was a big elephant. You got free popcorn. Kids loved it. Many times that I get that with my friend Chris, but never had the chance to beat it. So I picked it up, 15 bucks at a thrift store about 10 years ago. Completed the whole thing. It was great. People rated it one of the hardest endgame bosses of all times, but it wasn't too bad. Not at all. I guess those people probably haven't played Elden Ring. Melania, anyone? Zelda 2, The Adventures of Link on the NES. Yes, this one and DuckTales are my NES grails. I mean, I really like Mario 3, but at the same time, it's very common. So I'm going with the DuckTales and I'm going with the Zelda. This was the one I grew up with. I never had the first one, the first Zelda. I only had number 2. And up until Ocarina showed up in my life, this is one I always talked about. So genuinely, when people talk crap about it, I just want to throw things at them because, dude, this game is fantastic. Is it hard? Yeah, kinda, but it's all dependent on if you can figure out enemy patterns and how good you are with the A's and B's. I'm a Twilight Princess fanatic till the day I die, but Zelda 2 is in my top 3 Zeldas ever. My dad, he had a save file on this thing for 25 years where he got to the final palace but could never open the electric gate thingy that you have to get into. Oh man, from my first playthrough till the day I found the Thunder Spell was about 15 years. Seeing the blinding gold cartridge in the closet, and I said, fuck it, I'm beating this piece of shit. I don't care what it takes. And here we are. Nostalgia reigns true for me in this one, and I hope you guys feel the same. Jack Nicklaus Golf on the NES. Nice shot. If you watched part 1, you heard me rip on the other golf game for being a tall glass of runny poop. Even though it's golf, it's actually not too bad. Controls are easy, and I've never played with another person, but watching my dad and uncle play this thing, and it got pretty intense. It's not Tiger Woods, but I'm not buying that anyways. Dr. Mario on the NES. Yes, we're sticking with NES here. I clearly got a lot of these loose games, but it's highly underrated for a good time. Fun fact, my grandpa and grandma at 85 and 86 still to this day play Dr. Mario. And almost every day, too. Keeps their minds sharp, and my grandpa tells me grandma likes when he keeps his fingernails trimmed. Whatever that means. It was a big part of my childhood. My mom would play this game by herself all the time, and she didn't really play any other games, maybe the odd Tetris Plus on PS1, but regardless, it's a good one. She obviously didn't think it was that important considering she discarded the box, but is what it is. Pick it up. Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves on the NES. This game is the equivalent of watching my dog drown. My cousin gave me a couple games like 30 years ago when I was so little, and this happened to be one of them. I mean, I like Robin Hood, the guy. I played this game a few times, but only to progress so far. No saves or passwords, no continues, minimal weapons, no instruction on where to go. Like, dude, You're supposed to beat the whole thing in one go, and on top of that, visually, the color scheme was like the same color as my backyard in the spring after the snow melts and the dog's crap is just exposed after the winter? Poop soup, dude? Poop soup, dude? Don't get this game. It stinks. Put it in the microwave. Super Mario Kart on the Super Nintendo. Now, I was never actually able to play the OG Mario Kart until later in life. I acquired this gem from my wife's collection. Thanks, babe. You're being the doll for these videos, that's for sure. Now, at that point, when I played it, I was an avid Mario Kart 64, Double Dash, Deluxe kind of guy. But I figured I'd try it. Why not? My honest opinion, it's simple. Nice to see how the whole franchise started with the power-ups, the whole retro feel, putting myself back in the 90s. But I can't see anyone playing this for the first time and thinking it's a better game than the others. There's just no way. Maybe the mobile version, because that game is trash. But I kind of wish I played it when I was a kid. I would have loved it. Alas, here we are. Play Double Dash. You're going to love it. NHL 96 on the Super Nintendo. Yes, we have another hockey game, and no, I'm not happy about it. Growing up from youth, until about my late teens, I played high-level hockey, the highest you could play for my city. I mean, it was a pretty big city too, so not too bad. But anyway, you don't need to know that. But the point is, in the dressing room, my teammates, they all love the hockey video games. They always had to have the newest one. Hey, did you see that slap shot I made last night? I don't give a crap about that. But the point is, I tried to like them. Oh, Lord, I tried. But my heart was with the Zeldas and the Final Fantasies, not with the sports games. NHL 96 on the Super Nintendo can bite the inside of my cheeks pre-shower. Diving into a little Mowgli action with the Jungle Book on the Super Nintendo. Yes, we have another Super Nintendo. Now, unlike the Lion King, I didn't have an easy fallback version like on the Game Gear. But I wasn't even a huge fan of the movie originally. I mean, I love animals, but there's just something about naked jungle boys talking to tigers that just never did it for me. Sorry, Mowgli, not today. But I never even got through the whole game. I always liked the graphics, but the controls were broken, and when it comes to platforming, that's just never a good combo. Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time on the Nintendo 64. Baby. Waking up in Link's house and heading out into Kokiri Village for the first time was literal magic. It's the reason why my generation says the 90s were the best decade to grow up in. And I second that 100%. Nothing, and I mean nothing, will ever compare to staying up late on a school night, forgetting your next day homework or any projects you had to do, and just playing Ocarina. Probably the reason why I'm not a doctor right now, let's be honest here. Every dungeon, every single thing is engraved in my brain. The sound of opening the menu, every time a treasure chest is open, and even going through a secret door that you found in the dungeon, unbelievable. The sounds and the music are so iconic, and defeating Ganon at the end after a flawless story felt so fulfilling, unlike any other game I played at the time. Now to new players, here's a story for you. When you get to Ganon at the end, make sure you use the Master Sword on him. Fought him for like a half hour, not knowing that I needed the Master Sword. I was doing 0 damage, and I had no idea what the hell's going on. I switched to the Master Sword, and he was cooked in a couple of minutes. Now, if you never had the chance to play this game, oh my god, I envy you so much. Pick it up, and you please relive the magic that I had when I was a kid playing this thing. This concludes the boxing of my loose retro video games that I've had on my shelf for so many years, and they just needed a home. Make sure you check out part 1. I got a lot of bangers in there too, a lot of stories that I like to share. Set your YouTube to Pixeltology for next week, because we got the Star Fox video coming. It's all the rage. I share my personal experiences with past Star Fox games that I have throughout the years. Hit the subscribe button, the bell, like the stuff. It goes a long way, and I truly appreciate it. Thanks for going on this journey with me once again. Take care.